Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Stefan, and in this video I'm going to show you a tutorial for Kabalevsky's Opus 39 number 2. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and make sure to check the notifications bell to never miss a new video. Also, I now offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information in the description below. Kabalevsky's Opus 39 is an extremely good book for beginners to develop technique, musicality, and general musicianship skills. The pieces are progressive and they all try to teach you a different technical challenge. Let's have a look at number 2 in this video. First, I'm going to demonstrate the piece and then I'm going to break it down into pieces and tell you all about the difficulties in it and what to watch out for. So this little polka is a very nice piece for coordination between the two hands. As you can see, the right hand is made up of staccato chords and the left hand has the legato smooth melody. The time signature is 4/4, so we're going to count 4, and it has mostly crotchets and minims, so quarter notes and half notes, and there's no key signature, so no sharps and no flats. The tempo says allegro moderato, which is fast but not too much, so kind of a medium fast speed. These are all relative terms. Let's start with the right hand. So as you can see, the right hand has these chords, starting on C and E with 2/4, and then changing to B and G with 1/5, then back to C, E, and then changing to C, A, coming down, and C, E. Now the chords always come on the second and fourth beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're also staccato, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one is more like a wrist staccato, so you want to bounce nicely from the wrist, make sure it's really soft and relaxed, so it has space to move and bounce. If your wrist is going to be quite stiff, then the staccato is going to sound stiff as well, so you have to make sure that you have a nice wavy motion. Obviously we're playing double notes, so if you ever hear anything like this, where one note goes down slightly earlier than the other, then make sure you stop and correct it. Both notes have to go down perfectly together. So concentrating on accuracy between the two notes. The left hand has this beautiful legato melody starting in the treble clef, so middle C, not the low C. And as you can see, the melody is broken up into shorter slurs, and between each of these slurs you have to do a small lift or just separate the phrase a little bit so we get smaller phrases instead of one very long phrase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, lift, 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 stretch, lift, and underneath the C you can see a little tenuto mark, which means a slight pressure or stress to those notes a little bit more, so it's just going to be a bit louder than the rest. Now the difficulty comes when you play anything like this hands together. When one hand is playing legato and the other one staccato, the legato hand wants to bounce up when the other hand is bouncing up. So it's very difficult for the hands to kind of coordinate two different kinds of motions. So something like this happens. So it starts to bounce with the left hand. And in order to get over that or fix it, you have to really slow it down and start with the left. Then as soon as you hit the next note, the left hand stays down but the right hand bounces up. Carry on. Again, left hand stays down, right hand bounces up. And that's the best way to practice legato against staccato. So keeping down that finger and bouncing up with the other one, stopping on that note just to reinforce the motion of the muscles. And if you can do this in the first 2 bars, you can do the entire piece. Watch out for the finger stretch in the left hand when it goes up to the A. You have to move up your thumb 1 note from the G to the A and then back to number 1 on the G and finishing on the C. As you can see, the left hand is mostly made up of steps and skips, or seconds and thirds, and it's very easy to sight read. You can just follow the pattern, the intervals going up and down. Now, once you put it hands together and you practiced a lot and you can come up to speed, there's a little bit of dynamics that we have to add. The beginning says mezzo forte, so starting fairly loud, and then in the 5th bar, we've got a crescendo getting louder as we go up to that F major chord, and coming back to quiet as we finish, despite the fact that we still have the accents.